Attack on Titan. That's pretty much the end of the video. Thumbs up, guys. No, seriously, Attack on Titan is this brand new anime series that has just started, and holy crap, it is captivating the hell out of me. Not since the epic Gurren Lagann from Team Gainax have I been so entranced by an anime, and you know what? It's not one of the big three. So I think it's finally time I gave my thoughts on this brand new series which has just started. They're only about 3 episodes into it right now. Now that I'm knee-deep into the series, I just want to give my thoughts about it, and whew, this series is a friggin' mind trip. First and foremost, if you do not know, Attack on Titan is a brand new anime series which is based on an ongoing manga series of the same name. It's done by a dude by the name of Hajime Isayama. The story itself is relatively simple at first anyway. It's set in this sort of post-apocalyptic middle-age setting where all of mankind is sort of holed themselves up and they're within these like giant walled cities because they're trying to protect themselves from the Titans, these big-ass giants who just love to eat people.
That's a huge bitch!
Rob Schneider. Our main characters of the series seem to be Eren and Misaka, who are a brother and adoptive sister, and they're living inside this city that's been peaceful for about 100 years. That is until this one Titan appears that's way bigger than the other ones, and it looks real freaky, like all of its skin has been ripped off, and you can see that it's got like all these muscles and everything, and it's literally starting to climb over these giant walls, and that's when the whole city just goes into complete and total chaos. Everybody starts freaking out, and they would too if you saw these guys' mugs. They look freaky as hell. So this big guy is able to break this giant wall down, and all these smaller Titans start coming in and just start eating everybody left and right, knocking down buildings, everybody's getting destroyed. It's a really bleak and dark looking series, and what sucks is since they've had like 100 years of peace, all the soldiers don't really know what to do. They're kind of freaked out and they can't really do anything against these Titans. So our main characters have no choice but to leave the city and leave everything behind. What's worse is before the Titans decide to break into the city, we are introduced to our main character, Eren, and we can see he's a very free-spirited person who really isn't the type of guy you really want inside of a walled city. He needs to have his freedom to go about, and he eventually does get that. Unfortunately, it comes in the form of watching his mother get eaten by a fucking Titan right before his eyes! How come in anime the main character's mothers can never live? The scene itself is really dark and really pulls no friggin' punches, and before you even have a chance to breathe, the credits of the first episode start to roll, leading you directly into the second episode where we get to see our characters finally escape from this city, but not before having to deal with a ton of other Titans and even this other huge one which has these armor pieces all over it, which frickin' runs like a damn running back and slams through a wall. It's fucking awesome! I need to contain my excitement a little because the third episode does bring things down a bit, but for good reason. We get a lot of characterization. Eren and Misaka are screwed. Their home has been destroyed, their father is missing, their mother is dead, and now they have no choice but to try and attack these Titans. So they're going to join the military so that they can become strong again and they can use their really cool gear. The third episode deals with our characters going through boot camp, which is really, really fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, there's this one drill instructor in here. This guy's hard as fuck, and he's got one of the most deadening stares I have ever seen. This is when a lot of our other side characters seem like they're getting ready to be introduced into the series, and we get to see the real struggles that Eren is going to have to go through, including with his sister. Their friend from the old city, Armin, actually comes along, and he's a very different character from Eren, but I like that because you're gonna have to have that dynamic. He's a little more soft-spoken and a little more unsure of himself. So let's talk about the actual action in this series. Holy crap, it's all over the place. If it isn't these giant zombie people destroying and eating everyone, it's these military guys and their crazy weaponry, which is these 3D maneuver devices. At least that's what they're calling them in the show. And essentially what they are these giant cables they have which are attached to their legs, which they can shoot all over trees and attach. And they basically are able to just like fly through the forest friggin' Spider-Man style. It's really awesome and it gets that blood pumping. In fact, in the very first episode, they give you a preview of some of that really badass action to come. And even in the third episode at the very end when Eren finally completes his boot camp training, you get to see him actually flying off with these brand new devices. And it's a real thrill to see. This combined with the series' atmosphere and music, which is freaking awesome by the way, makes for an incredibly entertaining and original anime series. Now, guys, I cannot implore you enough. Go fucking check this out. The brand new spring season just started, and so far this is the only one that has really caught my eye. I love it for its originality. I love it for its hardcore atmosphere, its music, its characters are great, it's got fantastic character design. The series itself, frankly, just looks great. Every single background, in particular when they do a sunset, looks gorgeous. Everything in the series just bleeds style and everything. And it's a great change of pace because I'm sick of seeing this shit Man, fucking fuck this shit! The one thing about Attack on Titan that really freaks me out is that it's based on an ongoing manga series, and this is an anime series that runs weekly. I don't know if they're going to try and divide this into like seasons, or if they're going to literally keep just doing an episode every single week. I kind of hope they divide it up into some seasons, however, because I don't want them to catch up with the manga too quickly, because I just don't want an original anime ending for this one, because I'm really getting into it. I don't want it to be one of those hack jobs like Gaunt's, where the first couple episodes are pretty decent, and then they make up an ending for it, and they're like, hey, why don't you go read the manga now? No, I want to watch the entire anime just like it is in the manga series, and I hope they're able to adapt that entirely. So, I'm going to take it for what it is right now. I don't know if I'm going to fully review this series every week, because this is just my take on the first 3 episodes. I just know that it's a great, awesome series. It's really original. It's even got a little bit of social commentary, you know, the whole fact that, you know, being walled up and having the freedom to leave, and the fact that only the strong survive and all that stuff. There's a lot of little bit of symbolism in there. We know how much Japan loves its symbolism. But still, this is an anime that is bleeding style, and I really hope that someone picks up the license for it in America, because I'd love to have this in my collection. I'm only 3 episodes in, but I can tell this one's going to be a keeper for its just originality, pure and simple. It's awesome. So, check out this series, guys. It is really awesome. Check out the manga series, too. Support this guy, because this is a great fucking series with a lot of originality behind it, and it's great to have a main character who isn't just going to be shooting beams all over the place. So guys, that was my thoughts on the first couple episodes of Attack on Titan. If you guys have seen these episodes, I'd love to know what you thought about them in your comments below. And remember guys, before you leave, hit that like button, give this video a thumbs up, it really helps them out a lot. Concludes this video today guys. Super Kami Guru 9000, out.